Hello everyone, my name is Jeffrey and welcome to episode 2 of my Satisfactory Let's Play series here on YouTube. In this video we're making some great progress through the first tiers by automating all our basic starter items. Iron, copper, and concrete products are all covered here in small numbers to help unlock some new technology. Finishing off the day with a quick trip for a couple hard drives to get some alternate recipes. Thank you for all the support and help with the series so far. Let's get to playing games. Alright, episode 2, Electric Boogaloo. I'm probably going to say that every time I ever do an episode 2 of something. Anyway, welcome back everybody. I appreciate you being here once again. We are now moving into the second stage of this playthrough here on the YouTube channel. We are hopefully going to make some good progress today. I mean, last time obviously just getting through the tutorial. I'm really glad actually I went back to do it because it was really cool to see all like the new voice lines, see like how this really all went together with its new designs and everything. So I am ready to go, ready to have some fun. I hope you guys are as well. I actually have brought back the good old to-do list. So here we are today on the right hand side of the screen. You can see we are going to unlock those sweet foundations hopefully. We only need 200 concrete, 100 iron plates, and 100 iron rods. Should be good, or should be pretty straightforward in getting that. Then we're going to add in some more power because we need some more machines. And in order to get some more machines, we're going to need some more power. So we're going to add in some of these beautiful new biomass burners. So we're going to make sure we got lots of iron plates ready to go. Lots of iron rods and some copper wire to use. We'll probably throw down, I don't know, a handful of these today. And we'll just get them powered up so we and run around and do a few more projects. And then the last two things we're going to try and do today is going to do a couple basic starter lines on those foundations that we're going to unlock. And then we're going to take a little run to grab hopefully some hard drives. I know from playing many hours in this game, I know we're pretty roughly, I have a good rough idea of where the hard drives are here in the green fields at least. I know there's one up there on over the hill, and then there's another one on over that way. And then there should be a couple more easy ones that I can grab. It shouldn't be too hard to open them up. But without further ado, let's get into today's episode, shall we? So first thing I want to do is I'm going to have to load up my machines here again and make sure we're making plenty of everything that we need. So here I've got wire going, which is great. I should take that out of there right now. We will throw, I guess I need to unload. Let me do a quick little run around before we get started, and I will unload all our portable miners. And then we'll come back here and start putting together some machines. We actually do have some extra power to work with already. This will give us an extra 20 megawatts, so we can use double what we're doing right now. So at least that should get us started for a couple of our starter lines. So I can maybe do basic starter lines before more power. We'll kind of see how this goes. But anyway, yeah, let's run around and grab up all our raw materials, and then we'll meet back here. Alright, I'm back here at the base. I got everything all unloaded from around our little starter spot here. Everything is now loaded back into all our machines. Pumping back out the wire, the ingots, and then these two are set to make me all that 200 concrete that I need. We're actually probably going to need more limestone anyway. So I think to actually speed this along a little bit, we'll actually skip down to a couple maybe basic starter lines. If I can make some minor Mark 1s here, if we go grab some iron plates, then we can at least probably set up a automatic concrete maker, which is definitely what we're going to need most of all. So let me make sure I have just a handful of iron plates here. We'll have to make them by hand just for a second. And then I also wanted to throw together some extra. I have so much biomass or so much stuff for making biomass. I should probably add in a constructor, be pumping that out as well. So what do I need for the plates? I need some screws, and I need 2 of these, so there we go, we get 2 of those. That gets me another constructor. And then, oh yeah, I need to make some iron rods and iron screws. Hopefully this will be more or less one of the last few episodes where we're hand making these things at least. That's the ultimate goal, is we want to at least just get our little basic stuff set up. So we're going to make sure I got enough for a couple constructors. And there we go. So now we're going to head on over to our limestone spot, because as you can see, we're running out of... This is just not going to work. So we're going to take these, empty these out. We're going to change these over to be something more useful to me. Like maybe some iron plates and some iron rods. There we go. So now that's all set up. I'm going to head on over to our little limestone deposit that's over here. Unfortunately, that means I'll have to run a power line all the way over there, which is not the most ideal thing at the moment with our limited materials, but I think we should be okay. We'll probably have to make a couple more cables because I don't think what we currently have is going to reach. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to make some cables. Then what we're going to do before we leave is we're going to set this to not make... Actually, do I still need this making wire? I think I do, yeah. Okay, so you still make wire, that's fine. Make sure I take the copper out of here. Pop it in there, because that's pretty much what I need right now is just a lot of wire. And then I'm going to connect... Who needs a new connection here? There we go. I'm actually going to shut the whole thing down. Connect both of those up like that. And then we're going to add another constructor here on the end. This one is for my biomass. We'll feed that in there for now. Just start. Can you not walk on top of me, please? So that way we can fuel these things up together. That should start pumping it up pretty quickly. Hopefully, anyway. Wow, I believe this. So I was just setting up a couple extra constructors here at the base so I could really just pump out my biomass even faster. They must have changed the biomass from wood recipe because I think this used to be 60 into 120. Now it's 60 into 300. Or I could be mistaken. I feel like this it didn't used to yield so much. This is actually pretty crazy. But I will absolutely take it because that means I can fill these up super fast. And then I can just run on over and set up my... Yeah, those are all loaded up for now. That means I can just run on over, start setting up my concrete, and these will be fine for now. The only thing we got to do is make sure to actually run power all the way over there. So let's head on over to... Let's make this go as far as it can go. It's probably about there. Then I'm going to take these off of the... Pick that up. Pick that up. I'm going to grab a Mark 1 miner. I guess since I can't chop the trees down yet, I'll have to send it out this way. There we go. So you're going to give me 60 limestone per minute. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a constructor that I forgot to make the reinforced iron plates for. But yeah, I think I'm also going to need to quickly... I'm going to have to set this up as just like a singular line for now, and then I can add in a splitter once we actually unlock those, because those are the like two major things we need to unlock today is base building and these splitters. Those are going to be pretty key functions for actually setting some of these up. So let's make a couple reinforced iron plates before we head over and continue with our construction, and then I'll meet you guys back on over at that limestone node. Alright, I'm over here at the limestone node. Let's get this set up before the sun goes down so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. We're going to set up one constructor here. I'm going to hold down control so it's lined up as best I can until we get foundations. Let's get 60. Let's go to concrete. So we got 45 out of here. So we can go ahead and grab a second one of those. And once we actually have the splitters, actually I should probably move these a little further out now that I think of it. But once we actually have these splitters, that means I will actually be able to put these, or split this so that I can actually fuel the two of them at the same time. So concrete there, concrete there. I can't underclock things yet, but we'll be there pretty soon, I think. So we can go ahead and hook this up, at least for now, to this one machine here. We'll set up a little power connection for everybody to this power pole right here. And then I think I can make the storage container. I sure can. So we're going to line that up with that one. And I put a little further out, so we can put a merger in once we get there. And there we go. We officially have concrete being made that I don't have to do by hand anymore, which will feel really good. It's only 15 per minute, but hey, it's a good start. I'll just load that up for now, just so I can get started. I'll do the same thing here. I'll just hand feed this one for now. At least then we can double our. Then we get 30 per minute, sort of, more or less. Okay, so that'll be. We'll let that run for a little bit. At 30 per minute, that should give us enough. I mean, we already have 100 concrete, I think, so. Yeah, we already have 100, so I only need 100 more to unlock the base building. I am just filling up on biomass here from that wood I collected. That's a great recipe change. I really enjoy that. And we're barely even burning through any of it back at the base here, so. Let me just unload everything here, get some things filled back up, making some more iron plates, because I need 100 at least, 100 rods. These will be done what they're doing pretty soon. Literally just filling my inventory full of I'm gonna have to put some of this in my storage box. I have too much biomass now. Who would have thought? It's not gonna last long, but keep a little bit stored away for the future. Why not? But yeah, if you guys are noticing anything during the playthrough where you're like, maybe this could use like a little change, like any tips you can do like on audio or video, or you know, the pacing, if you want me to slow things down, you want me to speed things up a little bit. You know, I'm really just trying to enjoy myself, so hopefully I'm not going too slow for you guys, but you know, like I said in the last episode, Satisfactory only comes out once, and I really want to enjoy it, as this has definitely become one of my all-time favorite games. So, now that we have our concrete automated over there, we can keep loading ourselves up on everything here. We almost have enough plates. I mean, I can probably just hand finish the plates really quick. Actually, no. What I'll do is I'll run. So, I mean, between now, I should be able to run over there, and there will probably be about 100 concrete by now. Or close to it, and then by the time I come back, there should be enough plates done, and we can unlock foundations finally. That's the been waiting for those. It's a big moment to place our first foundation, because especially if you're following along, you'll probably want to either put it down like where we've been getting like things started off, but let me know what too, like if you guys want me to like upload like some of these like early world saves to follow along with. I know they're definitely not like, they're the least important ones because they're ever changing constantly anyway, so it doesn't really quite matter. You know, I'm assuming some people may even go a little faster than me, but I will probably start uploading the world saves here now that we have foundations. So we'll start off on like uploading episode 2, because I mean, you guys don't need to. If you want to play the tutorial, you can definitely do that on your own time. Okay, so just a little bit more concrete we're waiting on here, which I can probably grab some extra limestone out of the miner here. I sure can. Throw that in there, and then in absolutely no time at all, I should have enough concrete to finish this off. So I'm just going to wait here for a few minutes. I got 88. I need literally like less than 10 more. I don't know if my math skills are that good, but 96, that works. All I needed was 95. Okay, so now we can head on back to the base, and we will unlock that sweet base building. Let's go. Alright, we're ready. It's time. Let's get this base building going, just as this autosave is going to kick in. Just a big fist slam right down onto that red button.
Milestone reached.
Get that up on out of here.
Several new structures are now available for improving factory organization. Foundations provide a building grid, which makes it easier to manage placement of any structure. In the event that you are experiencing amnesia for all events prior to planetfall, be reassured that memories of beloved humans and/or animals would have only been distractions from your important mission.
Alright, sorry. So, okay. So now we got foundations unlocked, finally. Excellent. Beautiful. And we can go ahead and select our next milestone, which we desperately need, is the logistics. And then eventually I should also be able to pump this one out pretty easily as well. once I get a little basic setup done here. So I think what we're going to do now is from there's these two here, and I think is there 4 over there? Okay, so I'm going to start probably from over here because this will just be, actually I'll do plates here. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give, since each node is only 30, I'm going to give each node basically its own temporary setup. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know it tells you like freighter reentry completed. That's cool. That's definitely a new little like quality of life feature. So basically what I want to do now is I want to turn each of these little nodes into a little powerhouse for cranking out, like one's going to crank out plates. One's going to actually, 2 might crank out plates because we need plates, so many plates for everything. So maybe I'll double up on my plate production here from these ones. And then over in the other one, I'll set up like rods and screws. And hopefully, I mean, not necessarily this time, we may not include it, but hopefully when we get those hard drives, we'll be able to get the elusive cast screw recipe so we can skip that whole process of making them into rods first and just go immediately from iron ingots into screws. Another good one too that I feel like people don't use very often is the iron wire recipe. And what it does is it actually gives you copper wire from just iron ingots. And I think that's like really, like, it's an easy, like if you're trying to just have things like all really crammed close together early game and you don't want to like walk over, like say you don't want to walk all the way over there to like the copper deposit. You just want everything like super localized. That's a really easy one to mix in. And I mean the ratio is not that bad. So that's definitely something to keep in mind in the future. Okay, so perfect timing that the sun has come up because I've made a nice little list of throw down like 4 miner mark 1s, 6 smelters, 6 construct, like they need a little bit more than that to actually complete, or less, depending on how we end up doing all this. But this should give us a nice easy round of like just automating these so I don't have to fill them up anymore. Not so much the copper I'm still gonna have to run over and we'll maybe set up a quick little one over there, but this will at least, my main goal here is automate all our little iron things like the plates, the rods, and the screws. So plates here and rods and screws over there. So first thing I gotta do is tear all this down. Get rid of that. Rid of that. Actually, no, let's tear down everything here. Let's do a full reset. How about that? Only thing I can't tear down is these power poles, obviously. This is my concrete production over there actually requires, I keep those there. But the only thing I want to do is actually want to like, I'm going to move it out a little bit further so that I can fit things in a little bit easier here. So I'm going to go like this. Find the pole. Oh, I moved it back too far. Dang. Oh, that's fine, because I might need some power here anyway, so let's send this through the middle for now. Hook that up like that, and that'll keep our concrete production going. Thankfully, because that means now we can actually make foundations. So obviously we need lots of concrete and lots of plates for that. So I wish I had maybe crafted a few more plates before I tore everything down, but I actually don't even have much for it. So first thing we're gonna take care of is automating our iron plates, because that's gonna be our main necessary thing. So let me go grab some concrete here, and then we can start making start placing our first foundations. Now these will definitely get torn down in the future. I'll give you guys that heads up right now, or in general just turned into something else. You never know. Yeah, this is like your super basic starter, just to get us all set up for hopefully getting that space elevator built in the next episode, and starting to actually make some real progression, unlocking some cool more cosmetic things and all that fun stuff. So let's start it off today. Grab some 4-meter foundations, holding down control to snap to the world grid. I'm also going to set this to Zoop build mode. I'm going to build basically right on top of this node right here. Oops. And I'm going to go over 5, back 3. We got 1, 2, 3. So we'll do like a 5 by 3 here. There should be enough space to fit both miners on. So we got my miner mark 1. I need more iron plates for. Okay, so I might have to just do those by hand for a minute. Alright, I definitely tore down my production way too fast there, because now I just don't have enough iron plates for anything. But yeah, so I'm going to set up the... Oh, actually, maybe I'll send them this way. I'll have to add in some more foundations here. But that's okay. I'm going to be waiting. I got to make a few more plates here anyway. But I'm going to get this hooked up to power. For now, at least. We'll just stick a power pole like right there. I have too many things hooked up to here because I was trying to make plates. I have a good little constructor here. Oops. Okay, so hook that up to that power pole there. I'm gonna pick these back up, but I don't need them now. I'm gonna make a few more iron plates by hand, unfortunately, so I can expand this part out. Actually, I can also just do this, since I know I don't need all back here now. I'm gonna take that out for now. Oh, I also I wasted a platform way back in there, so glad I saw that. Put those two in there. Actually, I may not even need those two. I do not. Perfect. There we go. Okay, so we got our 2 miners, and these are going to be our plate production. So I do actually need to add these back in here. Get this hooked up to power as well. Bring another power line out. There we go. So each of these is going to give me 30 per minute for a total of 60. And I think that'll probably allow me to make about 40 iron plates per minute, which should be just plenty to get us started for sure. Okay, now that we're going to pretend that my mistake of tearing things down too early didn't exist, we are now ready to set up. I did add in a little bit more, so now you got like a 1, 2, 3, 4, so 3 wide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 long, so like 21 square platforms. Or 21 platforms total, I was trying to say. So now we can go ahead and set these up. These pump out 30 per minute, which is great. Those go right into smelters. Hope I can get those. I'm going to try and save room by basically just slamming them like right in front of them. Just like that, with a Mark 1 conveyor belt in between them. You're going to set these to iron ingots. Nice little 30 to 30, 1-to-1 ratio. You go like this, put in another power pole, connect you up to there, you up to there. And that's at least our iron ingots now automated on platforms. So now from there, we can go ahead and take, what do we got, 30 per minute coming out of there? What's our constructor recipe for plates? Takes a 30, puts it in a 20. What an easy recipe for us to do. So we can go ahead and add in just another little bit off the end here. Just another 3, so then we got 3 by 8. And then in front of these smelters are going to be my constructors. I'm going to hold down control, make sure those... I really like that new, like moving line to line them up. Where it's a really cool quality of life feature. Appreciate the small things that Coffee Stain pulled off in this update. I really feel it like somehow feels like a new game, but also the same game. It's crazy. Anyway, so we got those. We'll get these hooked up now. So we're going to go... You up to there, you up to there. Set the recipe for these bad boys to iron plates. And then I'm going to add in just a little piece off the end here. My storage container. I'm all out of plates for, but that's totally fine, because now we're making them. A total of 40 per minute, so honestly should be pretty well set up now. Hold down H to just save that in its position. Let's move it out a little bit. Put it right there. And then I'm going to be able to put a merger in here once we actually have these logistics unlocked. And do I have everything? I have the wire. I don't have the rods, so we gotta automate the rods for logistics first. Alright, so while that's making me up some plates then, I'm going to head on over here to where we're going to be setting up our rods and screws. I'm going to start taking these big clusters off the top, clear off 2 of these. I'm going to set rods up on here and screws up on the other one. And that's going to be our basic iron lines for now, and then we can kind of move on I don't even know. I may need to add some more power. We're looking okay so far. But probably maybe need to add in at least like one more extra biomass burner into the mix. And then in the next episode, we can actually go through trying to set up like an actual little biomass power grid that, you know, maybe I just have to shove leaves and wood into and it just automatically feeds everything. So I think I need to unlock solid biofuel mainly to get like the really good power going. All right, so should have enough things to set this up now at least. So I'm gonna set up on the first one here. Start from right there. We go 3 across. There's a nice little 3x3 platform to get started on. Let's see which way we want to get our miner faced here. So we have our miner mark 1. I could send it down that way, but I think I'm actually going to send it this way. Should be a little bit easier. And we'll just add in a little bit more. Just need some more concrete if we want to add that in, so that's okay. And then I'm also going to add in enough to cover up this back one, and then I should be able to just set this up in a nice little section. So let me go run and grab some more concrete. Honestly, probably some more iron plates. Oh, no, iron plates are all right. Mainly just some concrete. Good thing I'm making a little bit extra over here. Okay, so sorry, just a little jump ahead here. I've got my other miner down now, so we have expanded the platform just a little bit enough, just so we can kind of get started here. We're doing the same thing we did over there, where it goes directly from miner into smelter. So we're going to put down 2 more smelters here. Put them down as tight as we can, just to save some room here. So there's 1, and there is going to be 2 once I get a little bit closer here. That's close enough. Wait, I'm sorry, what were you lined up with then? Oh, I bet maybe they just can't line up perfectly, so I just have to give them a little bit more space. Can't be too tight. I don't understand. Oh, it's because I had it on straight mode. I guess you have to set it back to default. That's a little weird, but that's okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into... So this is going to get 30 coming out of here. Let's see what our recipe is for this bad boy. 15, okay, so we can do 2 constructors here for rods. Okay, so I added in an extra 2 platforms there. So now we can go 2 constructors. I'm going to line up 1 with the output here. I'll put the other one next to it. Like that, and that'll do. Actually, I'll just go do the other side. Let me in. There we go. So that way, once I actually have the splitter, I can set up to make the 2 of these. But for now, go ahead and get this all hooked up to power. I need to grab a little bit more concrete, and then I can actually go ahead and hook this up. Actually, I'm going to hook this up now until I get the concrete. Oh. Too much power? Too much power. Too much power. I don't know what I was thinking, how I thought I was going to get by with just those 2. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and add in just another biomass burner here in the back for now. I'm not going to worry about getting it like too fancy or anything like that for now. Let's get that hooked up there. Fill it with some biomass, and that way we actually just have enough power to keep everything running. That was my bad, but now we should have, looks like our capacity is 70, and our current max consumption is only 52, so that'll give us the room still to work with all this stuff over here. Alright, that's rods automated. Let's do some screws, which unfortunately means we have to do the same thing. We gotta do a constructor here, lined up here. And then I need another constructor, so I need reinforced iron plates and some more cables. That's okay. So we're gonna make rods at 15 per minute. Then what's, I just want to see the screw recipe. Only 10 per minute. Okay, so that's fine. So we can just do a rod. This will be not 100% efficient because I can't do any underclocking yet. We'll go ahead and link those up like that. get this rod production going at least until I have everything else done. All right, let's finish this little screw setup here. I got enough reinforced iron plates to now do this, and then also my little copper setup I want to do. I'm gonna run that into there. Oops, not like that. There we go. Rods into screws. Beautiful. This needs to be hooked up to power though. Okay, so we got screws and we got rods. Beautiful. So that automates plates, screws, and rods. That's all our basic iron items. And then now we can go on to, and we also have the concrete automated over there. So now I'm gonna go ahead and hopefully I'll have enough to have logistics here in any second. And I'll unlock that before we head on over and do our little copper setup. Just hopefully save us a little bit of time. What do we got left here? So we got plates going in, rods going in. Need about I don't know, a little over like 70, a little under 70 rods. It's like 64, something like that. And then we'll be good to go on logistics. Alright, here we are. Everything's all loaded up. Let's send off the logistics milestone. Holy smokes, that took me way too long. Sorry, Ada.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to save space and enhance the productivity of your factory. Fixit encourages you to consider investing in verticality when it comes to factory logistics. If you feel stressed by this complexity, imagine yourself on the shore of a vast and calm ocean. Breathe in. Visualize all the people relying on you. The sea is made of billions of faces, each staring at you with hope and tears in their eyes.
Jesus.
Breathe out. Feel refreshed and focused on your duties.
Okay, so we finally got mergers and splitters, so now we can send all our iron plates here into the storage. The system won't get backed up anymore. I mean, until this gets backed up, then we have way too many iron plates. But that will do it for the iron basic starter lines, at least. I'll set those going into storage here in a little bit. And I'll probably change. I think we can just. I mean, you see the setup of how this is. I'll probably just skip ahead of setting the rest of this up, and then we can just move on to doing our basic copper starter lines. The only thing I want to check is make sure. Nope, we have no power left to use. So let's go ahead and make one more of these, which we need some more iron rods for. Otherwise, we're not going to have any power to make our copper system. Yeah, like I said, next episode we'll worry about actually like setting up a decent sized like biomass burner system. Oh, I need an extra power pole here. There we go. Put some biomass in there, and then now all of a sudden we would go from nice maximum consumption 69. Nice. We now have a capacity of 100. Excellent. So let's head on over to. I guess technically we'll just take more power off the to-do list now then. And we will head on over to our copper area to do our new copper setup. I'm going to make sure I grab enough concrete and everything before I head over there because I really don't want to have to run back and forth. So let me load up on our supplies and then we'll meet over at our little copper place there on the other side of the hill. Okay, down here at the old copper nodes. I am a little bit pressed for space down here, so I think I'm just going to start with, until I can, start building like a bit of a vertical box here. I think I'll just make a super basic one for now, where it's not even necessarily 100% efficient, but it will at least crank out copper wire and the cables. So we'll go ahead and we'll cover up this one with a 3x3, so we can figure out where the miner is going to go. Production, go to miner mark 1. Spin it around in this direction, so I think we have enough space here. So I'll give myself like a. What do we got? We got 3x5. A little bit more here on the end. This will be where cables probably get made. So let's go ahead and add in our smelter. Let me get up on top of this. Let me get up on top of this miner, so I gotta get an overlook. There we go. Perfect. So, smelter. We're going to pop that right in front of here. Going to get that nice and close as best we can. set that to default so we can actually connect in. Okay, so from there, we're gonna get we can set this now so we get 30, right? So from there, we can have one constructor coming out from here. You know what, I'll just add in. We'll have a tree growing through the floor. Why not? We'll take it out eventually. So I'm going to try and squeeze this in here because we're going to, like I said, we're going to be a little bit pressed for space. So this one is going to make the wire. It's going to come out of here. Actually, I guess technically we need two. Oh, now I fell down. Back up on top of here. Can I make it? No. There we go. Oh no, I jumped too much. There we go. You can kind of like get your way up the side here. Whatever. Yeah, sorry, I actually need some more space here, so maybe I'll just build off over the cliffside here. Maybe I'll end up going like back around that way. So here's what I'll do is I'll add in, we need two constructors for the wire. I can line these up properly. Right, so we'll say those are the wire. Grab our logistics and our splitter. A splitter in right here. Just mark one conveyor belt to go between them. Love this new straight conveyor belt mode. It's so much faster and easier than trying to line up to it, to, like go back to and whatever. So now, since these will both be cranking out wire, that'll give me 60 per minute. What I want to do is I want to add, or I'm going to use 30 to make some cables. I actually need cables. Hang on. Crafting bench. Cables. There we go. Glad I didn't have to go back to base for that. So this I'm gonna face going back over here. There we go. Link those up. That's gonna make me, that's gonna give me 15 cable per minute, which is fine. And then this one, just go into storage. And that is our basic copper setup. It gives us 30 wire per minute and 15 cable per minute. So now I just gotta hook everyone up to power and we'll be good to go. I have like no cables, which this is going to be wildly unfortunate. Alright, that is our super basic copper item setup. And also, I just happen to be standing next to a blue power slug, so why don't we go and grab this right now. Get a nice good view down from there. We're going to be hooking up our power line to here. So one box is going to get copper wire, one box is going to get cables. And that is all of our basic items that we need automated so far. That doesn't require like anything super duper extra. I was gonna say I don't think that's gonna actually stretch that far, but there we go. So now we got copper all hooked up. We can say that's all our basic starter lines done very nicely. And then just to polish off the episode for today, we can go ahead and search out, I mean, let's say at least one hard drive. I mean, I don't know if I have time to run around and do a whole like hard drive hunt that I usually do. We'll maybe save that for the next episode, or maybe the third one. Or wait, no. Next episode is the third one. Maybe the third or fourth one. We'll go on like a nice little hard drive adventure together. But for now, knowing at least some of the positions of ones, like some of the ones I know about, I know there's one, I believe, tucked back down in here somewhere. I don't know if I have the means to open it, but I may be able to at least maybe find out, first of all, what it needs. And then second of all, maybe there's just so happens to be some stuff laying around that I can make use of to open it. Sometimes you get lucky. Oh, there's another blue blah 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 blah. There's another blue power slug here. Let's see if I can get it. Oh, I made someone angry. Can I get it by standing on this rock? No. Oh. And he can get me while I stand on the rock. Yeah. No. I'll just build a ramp. I'll come back for that one. Oh, no. Don't jump off the cliff. Oh, I think I went too far for the, there should be a crashed ship around here somewhere. Or is it off in this direction? Maybe off in this direction. Maybe build a little platform across here. That built way too many. Get rid of all those. Let's save on my materials for now. Yeah, there's the crash ship I'm looking for. I can just hop on down here. Hello, Mr. Angry Man. Oh, free modular frames? That's definitely a score that was worth coming here for. Okay, what do we got here? We need copper sheets. Dang, I don't have those unlocked yet. But I did get free modular frames and free rotors. And I think there's one semi-nearby that takes rotors, so that'll work. Yeah, I'm going to actually put this in my hand now. Actually, no, I'll just send these guys off the cliff. Why not? Oh, no! No! They sent me off the cliff. No! Well, I can build my way back up. That's what I get for being too cocky. I was like, I'm gonna take them out. And it's like, nope, we're gonna take you out. I slowly build my way back up here. That's funny. Funny, but also rude. It's like, who do you think you are? Alright, I made it back up. Just be a little more careful with that this next time. I'm gonna grab this thing, the summer sloop or whatever it's called. I'll grab this while I'm here. I haven't picked one of these up yet, so. It's always been work in progress for me. Cool. I'll be familiar.
The summer sloop was named after Marie Somerville, co-founder of Fixit and head of its R&D department. There are many theories about the origin of this shape and why this symbol mathematically resembling a Mobius strip has found its way into both human and extraterrestrial culture. Thankfully, you don't need to know any of these theories to be a pioneer. Store it for later use. Fun fact: the planet you are on was found and named during a planet spotting event Marie hosted called Marie's Awesome Scientific Search of the Avant-Garde Exoplanets.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm like really paying attention to the Ada lines now because they're so fun. They're pretty cool. So yeah, I wasn't able to open that one because I don't have access to copper sheets yet. But if I head on over in this direction, I believe there should be one. Oh god, can I make this jump? Yeah, I can make this jump. I'll slide crouch it. It's gonna hurt a little bit, but it's okay. Let's get our nuts out. Get a little munch down on those. So I believe there is another crash ship pod just off in this direction. If we go to like the other side of this green arch here, so we're just gonna have to do a quick little trip through the grassy green fields here. Oh no! You know what that is, right? That means I didn't refuel it. Well, instead of running back and refueling it, since we're already committed, I'm gonna make sure we go get that hard drive, and then we'll be able to go back to base. So I'm gonna head off in. Yeah, I think it's back and to the right of the green arch, so just a little bit of a run, and I'll meet you guys over there. A Mercer Sphere while I'm running. I had to interrupt my little thing for this. What is going on? Sure,
The astrobiologist Dr. D.M. Mercer was the first to recognize the presence and probable nature of these alien artifacts. These chain-melted state spheres are named in his honor. Each sphere emits a unique signal and will require study to determine local application. Store it for later use.
Well, that's cool. Like they've added like these like explanation things for all the like, summer sloop in the Mercer Sphere. There's like storyline. Lore for Satisfactory, you say? Sign me up. So here is another crash ship pod. Unfortunately, I still don't have the map unlocked, so I can't exactly show you where it is specifically. But it's pretty much on the other side of that giant cratery type thing. There is an angry man here that wants to not be my friend. Oh, looks like there's two of them actually. Let's I'm just gonna go ahead and we'll skip on up over here. Jump up to where they can't hurt us. And see what sort of stuff we got laying around here. I think I can open this one. Absolutely. That is a free hard drive. Let's go.
Damaged hard drive successfully acquired. All pioneers are contractually obliged to preserve and secure any recovered hard drives for future analysis, which may result in benefits to the Fix-It mission. Speculation as to why there are crashed freighters in your Fix-It designated zone is discouraged as specified in your contract.
Don't ask questions. You saw nothing. Don't ask questions. So yeah, unfortunately didn't find any copper sheets here. Which is a bit of a bummer. But we did get more rotors, and I'm quite certain that, I mean, more or less still in the green fields, there is an actual crash ship pod that you can open with rotors, I think. So you know what, just to make sure we get the two of them, I'll run on over there and grab it. I think it's actually near where my limestone, kind of near where my limestone's set up, so it's really going to be an easy one to get back to. So I'm just going to run on back to base and I'll meet you guys over there. Alright, back at base. Unfortunately, still nighttime. I guess it didn't really take me as long to run over here as I thought. So I believe the crash ship we're looking for is probably right about... Oh, I think I see it right there, actually. Go P for... Yeah, there she is. I believe that one right there takes a rotor. So if we can run on over there and just get our way up with some... Where is it? Just beef our way up there with some ramps. I believe I should be able to open that with the rotors. And then that'll give us 2 chances at getting that cast screw recipe I was talking about earlier. Alright, making our way up here. Hopefully there's no one that wants to clap my cheeks. We get some free concrete. Oh, we got some free steel pipes. More rotors. Well, I guess I didn't need to go get those other ones after all. And you only need 1 to open this one. I have 113 now. How about that? Means I'll probably be able to either hand craft... Wait, is that free rebar? Let's go! That's ammo for the gun that I haven't unlocked yet. Make sure I got everything from here first before we leave. Make sure we got all our goodies. See, there is another one off in the distance there. Not 100% sure what it was to open that one. But we'll worry about that one next time. Alright, made it back to base with our 2 hard drives, and I remembered I forgot to send off the field research bundle, which I should have done before we left, and then I could have showed you on the map where the actual things were.
Milestone reached. Supply the molecular analysis machine,
I'll let her
referred
talk
to as
first.
the MAM, with local resources to research and develop new technologies. Potential technologies include exploration tools, weapons, and factory buildings. These are essential for maximizing your Pioneer efficiency and alignment with Fix-It's core pillars: construct, automate, explore, and exploit. To advance Fix-It's mission, all notable phenomena, resources, technology, or other influence should be investigated regardless of any perceived danger, as stated in the Pioneer contract.
Alright, well, now that I'm back, so the 1 hard drive was down about over here. The one that we picked up and ran back for, and then the other one was kind of up here on the little hill up here. And those are the 2 we're going with. Okay, so now that we can actually make the MAM, we can do our first research, and then you'll have to come back in the next episode to find out what we're going to get, because it takes 10 minutes to unlock these. So we're going to go ahead and set that to unlock, and you can check out the rest of the tree here while we're here. Especially since we have some of these. I'm going to go ahead and research some of these up. Oh, we got alien technology. We were research. Oh, I guess I'd have to cancel the nuts. All right. Well, I'll come back next time in the next episode, and we'll research a bunch of stuff in the research tree. So thank you guys again for bringing that to an end for today. I appreciate you all being here for episode number 2 of our 1.0 series playthrough, getting all our basic items set up. I appreciate the support and the help with the series and channel, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Have a good one.